Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. In this video I want to share with you one of the ugly experiences I had trying to trade, trying to make money from scalping the market, scalping against that is trading against spikes. It happened some years ago. you know I did not really understand a lot of things. I was familiar with some of the terms in this trading, and but I did not really understand some of the concepts behind it. So actually, what I was depending on was on indicators. So I would just have to go on YouTube, search for latest strategies to trade boom and crash. You know, so there was a day when I came across one strategy, one video on YouTube. It was at midnight, yes. So I saw the video and I followed it up. I think the video, the person was talking about was using Bollinger Bands. The person was using Bollinger Bands and EMA, I guess. Bollinger Bands and EMA, and they were all in the indicator window one. So whenever the EMA crosses the top band of the Bollinger Bands, I'll have to sell. But if it crosses the lower band, then you buy. So I was actually using this thing to practice on boom 1000 and crash 1000. So it was profitable, guys. I was making some money. So when I noticed it was working after a few trades, I decided to use it in my real account. And on my real account, I had about $64 then at that time. So because then this trading of a thing was still confusing, I was like, if I can see a strategy that can be giving me 50 cents per position, then I'll open 4 positions and I will making $2 per trade. With just one setup, I'll just get $2 and leave the market. Since I was mostly on the 1 minute time frame, so the setups will always come up, the opportunities will always come up so many times in a day. So if I can do this up to 10 times in a day, I'll make $20. I'll do it the next day, I'll make another $20. You see, so that was my mindset. So I started using this thing on my real account. I opened 4 positions with a lot size of 0.5 on boom 1000, and within 2 to 3 minutes, was it even up to 2 minutes or so, I'll get 0.5. That is 50%, 50 cents per position, and it will give me about $2 for all position in profit. So I'll close and wait for another opportunity. I'll trade, and within an hour I made over $10 profit. So I was very happy that I have found a perfect strategy that is really giving me money, guys. So you know what happened? I continue using this strategy. I was trading anything like psychology, emotions. I did not even understand about trading. I didn't understand those things. So I just went ahead and kept on trading and trading. And before you know, within a space of 5 hours, I made over $250. That my $64 account, I grew it up to 300, and it was over $300. Yes, over $300, because at some point I started increasing my lot size and increasing number of positions. I was even increasing my position up to 10 with a lot size of 1.0. So then my target was just $1 per position. So once I am $1 per position will give me $10. I increase it to 15. $1 for 15 positions will give me $15. So I was enjoying it and enjoying it, guys. So at the end, um, I was I made up to, yes, over $300. I was contemplating, I think I should withdraw this money. But my mind was telling me, imagine I've made over $250 profit today. So how about let me just make it up to $400 at once. If I make $400 today, tomorrow I make another 400. Next tomorrow, in 3 days, I will make up to $1,200. That is massive money. If you're in Nigeria, you know what is $1,200. Then I was like, let me make it up to $400. I was so happy looking at my account and I'll be seeing over $300 in my real account. So I entered another trade. I saw another opportunity. I entered a trade. Guys, that was when I knew that trading no be your mate. Guys, honestly, Immediately I entered that trade, because normally when I used to place such trades, I will just kind of drop my phone and just time myself for the next in the next 3 minutes I should get my a $1 per position. And this time around I opened about 15 positions. Was it, yes, 15 position targeting to $2 per profit per position, so that I will make $30 at once. So just dropping the phone to trying to get myself busy with that stuff. Before I came back to check, everything was red, guys, minus $127. That is, I dropped what I was holding in my hand and I couldn't do anything. I just sat down and looked at the reds. I picked up my phone immediately and I tried closing all the positions. Not now that MT5 has been updated that you can do a bulk action on your trades now. Then you have to close your trades one after the other, one after the other. So even if while you are closing a particular trade, spike comes in again, it will still wipe. It will still continue putting in more negative value. Yes, more losses. So you see, that was when I started fearing trading against spikes, you know. But yet, my mind was just telling me maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I did not look at the setup. I did not confirm the setup before entering the trade. So I was left with about, was it about $200 or so on that, $200, over $200 in that account. So I left for about 1 or 2 hours. Then I came back as I must trade again to recover my money, guys. This time around, it wiped the whole profit. I mean, immediately I entered the trade. I was even happy. I picked up a pen and a book. I was trying to even jot down the strategy that I found a perfect strategy. But before I could even start writing, I noticed everything was ready. Wiped off the whole profit, entered my $64, and I was left with about, was it that $20? Guys, since that then I stopped trading for like 1 week. You see, so it is an ugly experience, and I know some of us here, some of you here watching this video, you may have experienced something similar to this. I suffered because of due to lack of knowledge. What is that knowledge? Knowledge to know when to trade, and the knowledge of a strategy that will be profitable for me. And also I noticed that because I did not understand what is market trend that time, maybe the market, while I was making profit, the trend was favoring me. It was in favor of the trend. But now that the trend has changed, the strategy, since it is just an indicator, it will still be telling you to go into the market even when the trend is not going to favor you. So I was just obeying the indicator without noticing that the trend had changed. Besides, I did not even know anything about trade, guys. So you see the danger of going into trade with lack of knowledge. You see, so it taught me a very great lesson. It not just happened once. I've had experience of another day I made over $100 with some one strategy. I can't even recall how I came about it, and I lost the whole money that same day. So greed is bad, and also lack of knowing. If you do not know a strategy which you are trading with, you also lose money, guys. So the best thing to do is to look for a strategy. Guys. You look for a particular strategy, and so you need to get a working strategy and you practice it. Practice it on your demo account first. Had it been I practiced that strategy I saw, maybe for like 1 day or in 1 full week, because the market changes. Whatever strategy you see now and use, the thing is very working, it is very okay and it's really working, guys. It might be that because the market is favoring it at that time, use it for about a week or two and experience different market conditions and see how it works. That is it, guys. And you need to stay away from greed. That is what killed my account. Greed, lack of knowledge, greed and psychology. All this, see, and also when you think you want to make money, when you think because you have so many problems to solve with money, you must trade to make the money, you end up losing. That is what also made me to lose money. When I looked at some of the responsibilities I had needs for money, so I was like, let me trade and make this money today. I'll use it to solve this. But each time, instead of making the money, I'll lose the little I had already. You see, so I learned a very big lesson from these experiences, guys. I learned a very big lesson from these experiences. So I want you guys to also, instead of rushing to pick up strategies on YouTube to trade with your real account, Trade them first on your demo account. Trade them for a little, maybe even it is 1 week, and confirm that the strategy is profitable in all market conditions. Or from there, maybe you identify the kind of market condition that favors that kind of strategy, so that you won't blow up your account. And always practice on your demo account first. These things are very simple things. Honestly, guys, I came to realize that trading is very simple if you follow some certain rules. Trading is very simple if you can follow some certain rules, stick to a certain rule and condition, or strategy. It's not about picking this one and picking this one, and yet you are not mastering anyone, guys. See, that is why in our strategy mastery bootcamp, I preach only one thing. I preach just one strategy. I tell them, let's look in only on this strategy. We are not going to look at anything else. We are not going to confuse ourselves with any other terms or whatever in trading. Just focus on one simple concept, and that is what I preach to them. And that is what you are going to use to make money, guys. So, and I know so many of you may have had interest in the bootcamp, but unfortunately you couldn't participate. Do not miss this particular training that is coming up this weekend. I am about to reveal a secret strategy I've been using to catch multiple spikes and also scalp the market for hours. I will reveal it to you. All you need to do is just to book your spot and be available in the training, because I'm going to do it live. You will see it, guys. You will see it live. Once you see it, you grab the strategy, go and practice it and start making money from it, guys. Start making money with it. Forget about all those. Don't think of coming to get a strategy that will make you $1,000 in one day. No, it is something you need to practice. But if you practice and understand it, I promise you that $1,000 won't be a problem to you. I'm telling you, guys. Guys, so if you'd be interested in knowing my own personal 2-in-1 secret strategy that I've been using to catch multiple spikes and scalping the markets for long hours, then there is a training that will be coming up this weekend on the 2nd of December 2023, and there I'll be revealing this secret strategy. You need to be part of it.
With this strategy, you can scalp the market for hours and also catch multiple spikes, because I will show you the actual zones that you can expect spikes and the actual zones you can use to scalp. This is a strategy I've been using for a long time now, and it's one of my personally closely guided strategies. But due to the fact that I have seen a lot of complaints and issues online on some platforms, where some traders have been complaining about strategies upon watching videos on YouTube, so I've decided to reveal this secret strategy to everyone or anyone who will be interested in grasping this opportunity. This is not an indicator. It is not a robot. It is just a pure chart. I do not patronize robots. I do not use indicators. I've been seeing a lot of indicators online, and a lot of traders have been patronizing it. That is their own way of trading. But if you want to trade without the help of indicators, just you looking at the chart and understanding what to do, you need this opportunity, guys. You don't need to miss out on this opportunity. If you want to depend on indicators, you must know that you continue spending money to buy indicators, because indicators and robots, at some point, they stop working. They are not perfect, and the creators always use this opportunity to make more money, and they'll tell you they have the updated version of it. So if you are fortunate enough to watch this video and see this opportunity, guys, I want you to grab it as much as you can. Grab it and without wasting time. Trading forex is very easy. It depends on what the information you have. It depends on what you were taught. It depends on what you have. That is what makes you profitable, because you always analyze the market based on the information you have or you know in you, guys. So this is an opportunity to come in and learn a simple strategy I've been using. It's one of the simplest strategies ever, and you'll be able to catch spikes and scalp the market. I'm telling you, guys, if you hop into this opportunity, your trading experience will change drastically to the positive direction, guys. How many accounts have you blown this year? How much have you lost in trading, guys? So this is an opportunity. I know you must have lost over $100 this year. You must have most of you have bought indicators and even patronized robots. But how much have you made? Yet you're still looking for a strategy, and I'm ready to reveal a secret strategy for you. I can easily compile this strategy and make it an indicator, and I will sell it for over $500. People will still buy it. I will advertise and people will still buy it. But I just find the need to help a lot of people. That is why I want to reveal this secret strategy. and your $10 is very recoverable. It is just $10 for the fee. $10 fee. The link is in the description of this video. Go down, you see a link to the Telegram channel where you get more information. You book your spot for this training, guys. We had our strategy mastery bootcamp. A lot of people were not opportune to join us because of maybe financial issues, and that is why we have decided to create this opportunity that will accommodate more people. For just $10, you come in and get a strategy. I will demonstrate everything live. I will show you how to mark out zones that you expect multiple spikes. I will show you how to mark out zones that you can scalp the market from, and you can scalp the market for more than 1 hour, more than 2 hours without fear of spikes. It is a kind of, I won't say it's 100%, but it is very, very profitable. It's a very profitable strategy, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on this opportunity, guys. I am doing this because of the series of messages I've been receiving in my DMs during the strategy mastery bootcamp that we held. A lot of persons were interested but couldn't afford $25 to pay. Now,